the first thing I have to address before we start episode 109 immediately is we have a new member that will be getting sent to the booty dungeon. Okay, if you guys don't know what the booty dungeon is, I told everybody that if I was an owner of private prison, I would have a special place in my jails where I would have the most atrocious, cutthroat, ruthless, booty digging killers.
Oh my god, the nigga
booty
Ray
monsters. Okay. Send them to the booty dungeon. And our friend Mystikal is the first contestant on The Booty Is Right. Go ahead and send him on down. Mystikal. Obviously, when he came out with Dangerous, he was talking about himself because he's a dangerous motherfucker. Do y'all believe Mystikal is a serial rapist and must be thrown into the booty dungeon?
Clearly, he wants to go back to the booty dungeon because he knows better.
Wow.
If he did time already for the first couple offenses, why the fuck you keep doing the same shit again?
Wow, so you're saying he likes the booty dungeon and he's
he
doing things on purpose.
I think he wants to go back.
Wow, that's an interesting theory. Mike, are you sending him to the booty dungeon or do you have grace and mercy?
Man, I don't got no grace and mercy for nobody raping, man. Like, if that's what he on, man, he got to go where he need to be, man, for real. That's kind of crazy.
To me, the worst rapists are rich nigga rapists because you literally can lead the league in pussy. Like,
even as outdated
rich niggas
as
lead the league in pussy.
He can still get bitches.
This is about the third or fourth time at this point, so it's getting kind of crazy. But I don't want to, I don't want to get in trouble. But do y'all ever wonder when this happened? Do y'all want to know what the girl looked like?
Oh, I always do.
Because I want to just, no offense, but I'm like, if you're risking your life over this, I have to see what she looks like.
Right.
Because remember Arnold Schwarzenegger had a baby with his
secretary.
It was like his assistant or his nurse or housekeeper.
His nanny.
And she looked like Lupe from Family Guy. Like she was just a really old Mexican lady. So it's just like I be want to see these people like you gonna risk your life over it. Was she bad?
Be the freakiest one.
It doesn't excuse it. I know that's wrong, but I'm like, how horny were you? What were these circumstances?
Right, you already know my porn theory. When we watch porn, the ugly, sloppy women tend to do a little more. Abilities tend to be a little bit more harnessed because of them having to do work.
They're so long.
Their piss drinking abilities.
Crazy. She got experience. That's hilarious.
Just for everybody that's been listening, and you already know we're an anti-rape podcast. We're a booty dungeon sending podcast. So therefore, I can't be listening. There's a couple songs I can't listen to no more. I'm going to have to delete the It Ain't My Fault out of my shit, unfortunately. I'm going to have to delete one of my favorite. But here I come. There I go. Don't stop. Move. Like once you know a nigga is a rapist, all his lyrics hit differently. Like, yo, it ain't my fault. Nigga, it is your fault.
Do that.
You raped it.
That's what you woke up saying the next morning and shit.
It ain't my fault. Nigga, it ain't your fault. You forcibly penetrated somebody. No, I got to send you to the booty dungeon.
If I may, because I was not allowed to give my input regarding the Mystikal thing. Though I may not pardon this elder gentleman with regards to his rape cases. Because in my mind, I feel like he is a seasoned veteran of the booty dungeon. I feel like if he gonna switch from women to men, perhaps. I mean, he already has the skill set. But I'm not trying to sound misogynistic. I don't really believe women or anybody at first. I like to look at both sides of the story.
Right.
That's why when I talked about this story, I was thinking of some of these women were fucking with his money and we don't know that. Remember, you said it ain't my fault, but you heard the first lyric he said, I'm about my paper, my paper. Those women were fucking with his paper. And then all of a sudden he goes, here I go. And then whatever happened, happened. We don't know if they agreed for sexual favors in exchange for getting him off, because he is a famous rapper. Some women just be giving the pussy up and then all of a sudden they want to switch up and act like they the victim. Not all of them, but there's some cases. That's my input.
Okay, so I agree. We can't automatically, but at the same time, we can. If you are a multiple 3-time, 4-time offender, we can just send you to the booty dungeon until we figure you out. Till we figure it out. You just sit there in the booty dungeon until we figure out what to do with you. So yeah, and like you said, like Breezy said,
get the paperwork started.
And if the theory's right, they already know him in the booty. Oh, they're gonna miss. They don't even call him miss. Wow. They call him miss.
Also, they call him miss.
He don't miss a booty hole when he will.
Got the nickname. That's crazy.
What we do have to talk about is what about an exchange? We can trade Mystikal for Brittney Griner. You know, maybe we can send Mystical
Man.
ass over. He can get some Russian booty hole
Free
over there.
I would
Brittney,
actually
man,
take
for
that.
real. Free Brittney.
I'll do a
That's
straight up
crazy.
trade.
They
you
like,
know?
we don't want this nigga. He don't got no
Right.
power. Keep
There
him.
is not a single person I know in existence that I would trade for Brittney Griner. No disrespect. I just don't fuck with the WNBA like that because they were trying to trade. They were trying
Yo,
to
you
trade her
wild.
for what, like
You wild,
a Russian weapon lord or a weapons dealer.
Yeah.
That's like trying to trade a damn Blue Eyes White Dragon for a fucking Karibo. Like, you see the power difference. You see, like, the usefulness. Niggas can't even name the top 3 WNBA teams. Nobody want to see any of
The
that.
thing about that arms dealer, he ain't never stopped. His business is still going. Trust that. We can bring Brittney back for him, dog. That's crazy. Ain't nothing he doing. Stop.
$5 million a piece. He has like $6 billion worth of transactions. Why the fuck am I gonna trade that for a woman who can't dunk?
She can dunk.
She can dunk.
Think he stopped though?
She dunks?
That's her, man. She
For
can
the first
dunk.
time in
She
my life,
definitely
I'm
can
gonna look up WNBA highlights with Brittney Griner. Something I never
Yeah, you
thought.
doing the
You should. You definitely should.
That was a great soliloquy, but you gotta put respect. She
A
can
lot
dunk.
of respect.
She
You
can dunk.
sleeping.
But
It was a
that's-
whole
but
nother. It was a whole nother case where a girl only got a fine and she had 17 grams on it.
Yeah, that was a white. It's called
You know
white.
what I'm saying?
No,
So
listen,
like, they
no,
give her a
listen,
fine,
people.
You know what I mean?
Listen, black people, let's grow up. Let's act your race. We know damn well we don't get the same rights as them. Let's stop. Even LGBT, y'all liberal young people, let's stop falling in the trap of these spoiled white people. We don't got the same rights as them. It's okay if y'all want to link up. I'm not going to stop y'all. Some of it I don't like. We don't got the same rights as them. They move differently. Don't get fooled by them. We do not have it. They only doing that because she's gay. She only doing that because she's American. They only do that because she's black. Yes, they are. So why don't you be on your P's and Q's? Everything I see from these liberal motherfuckers over here that's complaining is they're comparing to over here and we're spoiled over here. And I know a lot of y'all niggas don't got y'all passport because you know you move over, you ain't never touch. If you ever touch customs, you know you need to move properly. Mm-hmm. Where there's a throw the
You
little
got to
pin
sign
out.
contracts
let
before
your
you get off
assist-
the plane.
Right,
That's crazy.
Y'all know, Mike, you a producer. You know what 56 Nights is? What's 56 Nights?
That's March. That's Future. Yeah.
That's Future. When they got locked over in overseas, where were they in Dubai? They
Was
had a
that
little weed.
Esco that
That
got
was
locked
DJ
up?
Esco.
Yeah,
Okay, he got
Esco,
locked
yeah.
up. And what did he have? What did
His
he have
hard
on?
drive with all his music.
Oh yeah, he had a lot of. I'm
Future
talking about
had
like
this-
what he get locked. Did he get locked up for like weed or some shit?
They had a
And
whole
I-
ounce on him. Yeah.
And one of my favorite
And it
memes, like I
wasn't-
said,
it wasn't
Okay,
even
Iman.
directly on him. He kind of took the fall. It could have
Yeah.
been Futures. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
pretty sure it was Future.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because
saying.
Future
He-
pretty much was
it was
gassing
crazy.
him like all year after that. So
Yeah.
Eric, would
it
you
was
have
crazy.
snitched on Future or you would have took it? Took the L?
I don't know. It depends.
I don't
On
know.
that situation. I don't know. I don't know. 'Cause I mean, we over there in the foreign. I'm over there with the Beebs now and
Like,
shit. I'm
man,
slowly. Hey,
right.
DJ Spark is a rat and get.
You remember? Hey, you remember Animorphs? I used to flip the pages in the corner.
Hell yeah.
I'm transforming it to 6ix9ine right now and shit. Like, what the fuck?
He said
Fuck that.
6ix9ine.
Oh, the real. Hey, them foreign jails is a whole nother level.
That's
man.
only, that's only
Brittney
2 months though. That's only
But
2
that's
months.
but see that's it depends on like
He
if it
didn't
was
know
one
it
of
was
my
gonna be 2
niggas.
months
no,
at
you right.
that time,
You right
though.
about
If it's
He
one
didn't
of my niggas or my family,
right,
that's
though.
different. But if you going over there with like some little artist that fuck dude, that's the reason why when you go over here, that's just shows like when you go over here on these tours, like you gotta be with people you trust. People that you fuck with because some shit go down, it's just you. Now you sitting there calling Biden sleepy ass trying to save your ass and shit. Right. That shit fucked up. So it's one of those situations where, look, I don't want to see nobody locked up in a foreign jail. I hope she get free. But at the same time, if we being realistic and comparing her to every other American, one of my favorite memes is when they say, Brittney Griner if you were locked up. And it just shows somebody sound asleep, sleeping good. Her ass would be knee deep, rubber deep in some pussy right now if I was over there. So it is what it is.
Hopefully
it is what
she
it
don't
is.
gotta serve the whole 9. That's the best we can think.
Yeah, hopefully she should get some good behavior.
get some
Hopefully,
good behavior.
Hopefully they let her. Hopefully she get like a little. You remember on He Got Game where if he could hoop or some shit, he got his time deducted. Maybe they could do a She Got Game type of thing where if you hoop for the Russian
Give
team.
her the Jake Shuttlesworth.
Remember on Life when Can't Get Right, he got a pardon because he could.
Yeah, right.
Maybe-
Baseball.
Maybe she could get the Can't Get. Look, holla at me, Brittney. I can be your lawyer.
She was playing for a Russian team over there. They
Yeah.
That's
paid
the
her to
fucked
come
up
play
part
there.
about
Give her the can't get right special. That's what she deserves.
Do you think Trump would have got her out by now, or
Man, Trump would have got her out, but
That's sticky.
So you know we talked about that.
Big T?
but a lot of people would be dead though. But he would have got her.
We kind of brought that up, but he brought out a statement. He called her selfish. Like
Yeah, he did.
He
He
was
went
on her
kinda
ass.
hard.
He
He
went
did.
hard. I was like, damn, maybe he wouldn't let her out. He was calling her ungrateful and all type of.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind
Because
of.
this is what y'all got to remember.
I agree with though. I do.
But this is
agree
what y'all
with.
got to remember because I follow some of the extreme right wing groups just to see their rhetoric and shit. And and what they've been saying is she was one of those people who was against the anthem. She was one of those people who was with Colin Kaepernick and was like was with Black Lives Matter. So one of those things now, like those right. Once you're pro Kaepernick or you're anti anthem or anti anything. If you do anything there, that's what she gets. She should get another 9 years.
I agree with that,
now
though.
you love this country.
I do agree with that. You can't shit on your country and want them to bail you out. I do agree with that. Eric, you're a veteran. I want your veteran. Let's be honest. That is disrespectful. You can't shit on the country and then want us to bail you out.
But no, that's the prop. But see, okay,
that's the terms and condition.
I don't want to
I
go
want
into.
you to slurp America.
But that's the
Just
thing,
like you
though.
denounced, I do.
I don't like, but they're not. See, it goes back to the original play.
I only say that because I really slurp for real. Suck American dick like it's a strap on, like you do. Because you know what? If it was any one of us, we would not be getting traded for niggas. So you're getting special privileges, and I don't like that you're not. Because when you come back, she's gonna be a martyr. She's gonna have interviews for the next 20 years. They're gonna treat her like Nelson.
She gonna make some money. She
gonna
come back
treat
to
her
a
like Nelson
bankroll.
Mandela, which
Yeah.
I don't hate on. Get your money and I
Start
want
writing
her
your
home.
book, Brittney.
But I just feel like there's not enough accountability going around.
You're right,
That's what I don't
Colin.
like.
My issue with the right, though, is they hide their racism behind the patriotism. So they act like, she doesn't love our country. She doesn't like, but really they don't like her because she's a nigga. And when you give people like that another reason, now they can hang on. It's like if I don't like light-skinned niggas, but if you do something irritating to me or some shit, I'm like, see, that's why I can't stand niggas with glasses. Niggas with glasses, niggas with glasses. Now I'm focusing on that. But really, I'm trying to hide behind my colorism. Right. That's what's going on with this case. And let's be honest, a lot of these people that was standing and that was kneeling for the anthem, it had nothing to do with them hating America. I don't like that notion either. I don't want to go back to the Colin Kaepernick shit, but let's not forget Colin Kaepernick kneeled because a veteran told him that he felt like that was a respectful way to go about things. And everybody's in the Army. I've been in the Army. In the Army, as a sign of respect, we kneel. Like if a superior officer comes through, or if somebody or we're at rest, we kneel like that. Just like in sports, if a coach comes through. Anything, what do? You kneel. So that's why they told him that.
Bree,
so
do you mind that when I walk in, you kneel? Show some respect.
Right. So basically what they did,
You got a son for that.
they took that shit and they turned it into anybody who does that hates America. Now all of a sudden they're doing this Brittney Griner hates America rhetoric. Fuck all that. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for the, treating her like anybody or any one of us been treated. But let's not use that whole kneeling shit as an excuse, white people. Because I see right through it. Okay, all the motherfuckers who get suntan and 70-degree weather got something to say.